Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to give you 7 strategies on how to survive a human stampede coming up. Hi everyone, this is Ernesto from AttaBoyCowBoy, and on this channel we give you health and wealth tips to help you be more successful. Now in today's video, we're going to give you 7 strategies on how to survive a human stampede. Now I remember being in Eastern Europe once for a soccer game and some crazy fight broke out and people just started stampeding everywhere. They were rushing big crowds and they ran over a bunch of people and several dozens of people were injured and a few even died. So a human stampede can be really dangerous, and you want to know how to deal with it in case you ever get caught up in one during a political rally, or there's a terrorist attack, or a concert where people are flipping out, or a fire, or whatever the case may be. There's always a scenario where you can apply these strategies whenever you're in a large crowd. Strategy number 1, think about a crowd as a river. So if you ever get caught in a river, you don't want to swim up against the current because you'll get really tired and you'll pass out and you'll drown. You want to swim with the current and then swim in a diagonal so eventually you'll reach one of the shores to the left or the right. Same thing with crowds. When you're in a crowd, never go against the crowd because you're going to get pushed to the ground and stampeded. Just move with the flow of the crowd, whichever direction it's going, and again, move in a diagonal till you get to the edge of the street or a building or something like that where you can move out of the flow of the people. Tip number 2, if you ever fall, get up fast as soon as you can. If you can't get up because the people are pushing you down, then get on your knees and then cover your head and your neck like this, kind of like in a fetal position, but you're going to be on your knees. The reason being is you don't want to lay flat because you're going to make it easy for people to step all over you, right? If you're on your knees, people will run into you and they'll probably fall over you and they'll make a big pile and then no one will be able to stampede on you. Or they'll just start moving around you and they'll give you a chance to gather yourself. Obviously you want to cover your neck and your head so you don't sustain a spinal cord injury, have someone knock you out or you become unconscious. Tip number 3, if you have kids, keep them up high, like on your shoulders. Don't keep them down at ground level because they have much higher risk of falling, getting stampeded, or even getting smashed between people, not being able to breathe. So keep children up on your shoulders. Tip number 4, you want to keep your arms around your chest. So think about yourself being compressed. You want to be able to breathe. And if you have someone smashing you from the front and the back, that's going to be hard to do. So you keep your arms up around your chest like this, and that way it creates a barrier that you can kind of push out against in case people are smashing you against a wall or against other bodies. That gives your lungs to be able to open and close to allow some oxygen in so you don't suffocate. Tip number 5, if you're getting smashed and you're having problems breathing, turn sideways, perpendicular. That way you'll get smashed from the sides, from your shoulders, and it'll be easier for you to be able to breathe. Remember, you're most susceptible to getting smashed and not breathing if you're getting smashed in the front and back. That's where your chest expands and contracts. So you want to train yourself sideways, so that way you're squeezing your shoulders. Tip number 6, don't follow the crowds. Your goal is to get out of the crowds and again, get into a building or get behind a physical barrier like a wall or some type of building or a car or anything like that where people can't smash you with their bodies. And the last tip number 7, if you ever get caught and you have nowhere else to go, assume a boxer stance. Straddle your legs, slightly bend your knees, and keep your hands up around your chest, again, so that you can breathe in case there's pressure being applied to your chest. But definitely keep your legs straddled and bend your knees slightly. That's going to give you a lower center of gravity. It's going to make it harder for people to push you over so you're not having problems being smashed. Then thank you again for listening. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.